Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here for Season 3 of the Vision Gran Turismo, the Virtual Racers Club's very own concept championship using the concept cars. I'm turning me down. I can't do that for too long with that in the background. Holy guacamole. So yes, the VGT, we're the VRC, it's the VGT. Lots of initials going on. So, what is the VGT Series? VGT is a VRC, a one-make series using a different Vision Gran Turismo car every season. Drivers will compete in 2 races per round to score points awarded for finishing positions across 5 weeks. This is round 3 already. We'll go and have a look at the table in a minute. In season 1, they used these are all on YouTube as well, so you can go back and watch them. There were some mega fights. So in season 1, they used the Golf, the VW Golf VGT. In season 2, they used the Mazda RX Vision. And now season 3, they're using the Citroen GT Group 4 car. Kaboom, there you go. Not much to tell you. There is some rules about the tyres. So the format at 8 o'clock, we'll be doing 10 minutes of qualifying. And there'll be a race 1, which is the sprint race, which is 30 miles plus a completed lap. Grid set by qualifying. And then race 2 will be the feature race, which is 75 miles plus completed lap, and the grid set is set from the results of race 1. In qualifying, oh, hang on, I'll find someone else who's going around. In qualifying, they're allowed to use either the super soft or the soft tyre. But whatever they qualify on, that's what they've got to be on, and they've got to take that into the sprint race. Then, in the sprint race, obviously they use whatever they qualify with. Then in the feature race, they have to use the medium tyre. And if they do decide to pit stop, because we've seen some varying strategies out there so far, I believe in the feature races, he who does not pit wins. That's how it seems to the pattern to have gone so far in this championship. So, you know, they've got to use the medium tyre. You see a lot of them starting on the medium tyre. But if they do pit, they're not allowed to use the tyre they used in qualifying and sprint. So if they used super softs in qualifying and sprint, then they'll have to use the racing soft in the feature race if they use one of those tyres. And a lot of them have. At least only a couple that seem to get that fuel in the sweet spot. Homesick Alien last round was absolutely on it. He had fuel left over at the end of the race. It was astonishing. So yeah, we haven't had a winner that hasn't pitted in the feature, if that makes sense. Oh god, they're all bouncing all over the place. Not laggy bouncing all over the place. I mean, they just keep, every time I click on someone, they go to the pits. So there's Sharon feature. Oh yeah, we'll go to the table actually. I was just going to start settling down and just pad, but we should catch up with the table, the championship table, because after the round we did earlier, I can't even think what it'd be like. Homesick Alien, 2 wins. Digital Blasphemy, 2 wins in this season. We've had lots of people getting good points, Sharon and Skyjacker. So when we look to the table, Skyjacker is at the top. He hasn't won a race yet, but his consistency has given him enough to get 59. Well, I say he's at the top. He's joint top with Homesick Alien, because both of them are on 59 points. So first in the championship. Well, if anything, Homesick should be top because he's actually won. So I'm gonna. He has said before. Obviously, it doesn't know those sort of things, but no, Homesick Alien's at the top of the table with 59 points and 2 wins. Skyjacker second with 59 points and no wins as yet, but two places, and I think a podium, the 3rd place in the 2nd round. But still, yeah, Shuren knows it. Skyjacker and Homesick are on exactly the same points. Okay, 59 points. Advantages to Homesick. He's got the race wins. That's what I'm trying to say. Shuren is third with 57 points, only 2 points shy of those guys. Then Digital Blasphemy in fourth with 51 points. He's got 8 points to find. He's going to have to hope he has a good one this week, and they have bad ones. Alpha Nut is fifth with 46 points. Bunny is sixth with 41 points, but I think Bunny will come into play when drop scores come in, the drop in one round, because he only did half of the first round. He missed the first race, so when drop scores come in, Bunny is going to be a threat up there, I reckon. So UBD, Uncle B Darren, is seventh on 38 points. Bunny had 41, if you've forgotten. Alpha Nut on 46. 8th, Jokus on 34 points. Cthulhu, 9th on also 34 points. Barry Twins is 10th on 27 points. Electric is 11th on 24 points. Triv GG is 12th on 18 points. Turtle is 13th on 16 points. Rido 14th on 5 points. Simon is 15th with 5 points. And we've seen Now of Newt yet. Newt has signed up for it, but we've not seen him. Not Newt, Now of Newt. We've been watching Electric driving around now for a short while. It's been an absolute pleasure. What sort of times are we looking then? So Bunny's done the fastest time in practice with a 209.257. It looks like he's giving Rido. Oh, he's just following Rido, and he's come up to the back of Rido. Like, get out of the way, Rido. I want to get past. But Bunny, is he going to be the one? We seem to see a pattern. Whoever wins the sprint seems to go on to win the feature, as long as they don't pit. Has been the pattern so far in this series. It's Digital Blasphemy, won both first races. He did not pit in the feature. And last week, Homesick Alien won both races and again did not pit. So there you go. There's the top tip for this. Skyjacker says, good evening, dear. Hello, Skyjacker. And Pat saying, Bathurst looking good again. Could be fun in these cars. And Rido saying, hello again. Hello, Rido. Yeah, and don't forget, Skyjacker has got something to maintain. He's the only man sat on pole so far this season. He's won both poles, won the qualifying battle. I believe you get a point for that, yeah. So, yeah, he's round 1 and 2 pole sitter. Can he do it again in this third round? Can he grab that pole? Although it's weird the way Bathurst works. You get pole, you'll be second. It's a Skyjacker playing for that pole. I suppose now he's got 2. He just wants to keep that run going best he can. Bunny though, Bunny has looked strong, very strong in these Citroens. Always a threat. So that'll be a concern for some of them. And Skyjacker, like clockwork, 1 minute to 8, asking if we are ready. And I shall oblige him with an R. He's gone to all that bother. So, Bunny's your fastest man so far. Only by just less than 2/10. Shuren was there. Shuren also looking like a threat. Even last round he took 2 pit stops. And still finished, what, 5th? 4th, possibly? So, yeah. Oh, my God. It's so tight. Digital Cthulhu had a strong outing last time. Alpha Nut was on the podium at one point in the race. Last round. So, it's a very tight championship, this one. I think it still could go any way. Digital Blasphemy, he had a tough round last round. Even he admitted that was a tough one to get through. But he still walked away, 4th in the championship. So, we're not out of the run. And plus, they drop around, don't forget. So, but yeah, additional last 24th. Only 8 points off of that lead. Excuse me, cough. COVID. Yeah. So they're off out on their outlap right now. Oh, no, they're not. Shuren's got a glitch. Now, I'm not sure what the protocol will be if they're going to stop qualifying, because we are early in qualifying, or just carry. Yes, they are stopping qualifying. That's because the rivals on Tuesday was something similar happened, and they carried on qualifying until the end, and then added that person to the back. So, look at this. This is right. I see nothing, man. Trivs and UBD have yet to. UBD's gone, even though I'm still sat on him. I'm gonna have to nip out of this one. I don't think it's gonna close itself unless Trivs, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was me holding it open then. Oh no, or UBD. I could see UBD, but it said UBD had quit, so it was a bit bizarre because it said UBD had left, or in the corner his name had disappeared, but his car was still there, so it was a bit of an oddness. A bit of an oddness. So, as they re-enter, we jump on with Electric. Oh, no, we don't. He nips back in again. We'll jump on with UBD then. Home qualifying's been started almost instantly. Skyjacker not messing around. It's just good, that's all. He's smooth. Absolutely smooth at this. So Skyjacker being host means he's in garage number 1. He can, if he wishes to, get out there first. But he's elected to stay back. Maybe because, you know, that tow could come into effect around here. So, should get rid of all that. Just while Soz again, my bad. So Skyjacker's made an issue this time. I wonder what he's done wrong. Time of day? Forgot to add someone? What do we reckon? I should quit, shouldn't I? I'll quit and then I can't get blamed for anything. I'm out. Skyjacker, look, I'm out. You want me? Is that all the other people re-entering? Skyjacker seems to be entered. Although it doesn't make no difference to me because I'm not even entered into the races. I'm just viewing. I'm just watching. I like to watch. Go on. Show me some of that rubber. Alright, that's been banned now. My Ken Kniff voice has been banned because the wife just said don't ever do that again. So there they are. They're entering. They are entering the Pleasure Dome. Let's get on board with them. So there we see again. Third time's a charm, baby. We see UBD out of the stalls early, and that's it's like the other way around than we're used to it, because UBD usually likes to sit in there for half a lap to let the others go, and then comes out, and he's one of the first on track. So wow, go on UBD. New year, new you. There's Electric second on track with Digi, making their way around for the outlap. Oh, go me. If I glitch again, go without me. I'm down with this funky talk. So, Catula out there as well, looking absolutely splendid in all the glory of these Citroens. Beautiful stuff. The Spaniard had a good round last round. There is the winner from last week. Homesick Alien. Joint lead at the top, although really he is in the lead because he's got wins. Ah, Barry Twins, where was you? it all happened very quickly, Barry Twins. That's what happened. So, Jokas, I'm sure he'll add you at the end of qualifying. But unfortunately, you'll be at the back. That's probably the best place to be, though. So Joker's making his way around an outlap. There's an outlap that's not going too well for Trivs. Oh, and a spin as well. Oh, it's not what he wants. It's not what you want. You've got yourself all that space. It looks like it's dead. No, here it comes. It's worse than that. It's dead. Jim is dead. Jim is dead. Jim. Oh, right. No, we haven't started qualifying. I thought this was qualifying. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. What did I see a countdown for then? Sure, I saw a countdown. I'm tripping. I'm tripping, and I haven't even taken any medication today for my COVID. No paracetamols. Day 6. Look at me, kicking the addiction. So Skyjacker off out. All that I said earlier, just forget about it, because I was obviously talking horse manure, because Skyjacker did get the jump out there and get first on track like he likes it. I was wondering if he'd back out, and because there's two quite good straights where it'd be handy to be behind someone, but you want to be behind someone who's quite swift. Like Homesick, I bet he's thinking he's won the lottery there, being behind Bunny. Because he knows Bunny's fast anyway, because Bunny was fast in practice. So sitting behind Bunny, it's like having a little mini win in itself, because you know you can stay close to him, he's not going to hold you up, and you're still going to get that toe off of him, that sweet, sweet toe down these two straights. I imagine they're going to be a big deal. Shiren's left the room. That's a real shame. Shiren in that title championship battle. Oh, and it looked like Bunny dropped it after... No, it wasn't Bunny. Was it Rido? May have been Rido. Could have been Rido. Saw someone drop it. It looked like a fast lane, but it doesn't look like it's affected Bunny or Homesick. Catula out there. He's sitting just behind Rido. Just ahead of Digi. Halfenuk staying close to Digi, maybe showing a lot of confidence in the Citroen driver. No, he's backing off now. He's backing out. He's giving himself some space. And there's Trivs also. Warm your tyres up, boys. Swing it from side to side. There's a Barry Twins. He's eased up as well down this final straight. I suppose they could light it up anywhere. So UBD, he's out there just ahead of the Turtle. Ninja Teenage Mutant Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. So Sky, can he get pole number 3 from round number 3? This is the question. Going back to the chat. There you go. Skyjacker said Shiren hadn't entered. That's why it wasn't a Skyjacker mistake. He just got a little excited. And Pat saying being behind someone quick here is good, but it isn't too easy to keep too close because of the walls and the elevation change. Well, this is the problem. This is the jeopardy. I'm saying that if you do decide to try and stay close to someone, the walls, it's even the best hit the walls here. Even the best. You can't stay off those walls. So, and it looks, I think Homesick could still pick a toe up from where he is, off of Bunny. I'm not sure though, he might be more than 8/10 behind, but we'll see. We'll see down the straights. There's Skyjacker, he's looking absolutely leery. Absolutely monstrous coming down the mountain. Unbelievable. Through, what is it, Elbow Bend or something like that? I ain't got the map. I ain't gonna look. And here he goes down the straight, full throttle on this Citroen. Let's see what she can do. Up to 7th gear, 150 miles an hour. Absolutely delicious. It's getting near the top end though, 160. 164, and it's topped out 66 coming downhill. He slammed on them brakes into 3rd gear. Is this gonna be a good lap for Skyjacker? Because it's a long lap, you don't want to keep doing them. You want to get them early doors so then you can just have fun for rest at session. So Skyjacker then heading towards the line. And I think it was a 2:07, wasn't it, in practice? 2:09 for Skyjacker. He lays down first blood. Electric with a 2:11. Bunny goes a 2:09. Homesick Alien manages a 2:10. So, wow, what a top three. Jokers goes fourth fastest with a 2:10.6, only a tenth and a half off of Homesick Alien. No, someone else has gone in there. Cthulhu. Now Digital Blasphemy poles that bad boy with a 2:09.4. First flying lap. Kaboom. Nearly 4/10 faster than the field. So Digital Blasphemy grabs himself an early pole position with Bunny in second. Skyjacker third fastest with Cthulhu, the Spaniard, coming through up into fourth place on the grid. Homesick Alien fifth fastest. Then we have Jokas in a sixth. Looked good so far in these Citroens. Looks at home and does Jokas behind the wheel of this Citroen. He seems to have driven it real well against these guys so far in the first two rounds. Electric also going well in the Citroen this season, I'd say. Looking very strong. Tyre wear is an issue for him. But, I mean, I don't know. If he's on a pad, which I suspect he is, then, yeah, that is going to rip your tyres apart. But Electric still looking a lot stronger in this championship than he's done before. Trivs, a GG, he's coming on strong as well. He's been in the battle there. Uncle B Darren, he seems to have slipped with the Citroens a little bit. I don't know if he's got a new pedal set or something. I'm sure someone said something about him breaking in some new pedals or something like that. So I think there's a minor adjustment going on in UBD's rig. So, you know, he's dropped back a little bit. He was there fighting mid to front. Had a couple of wins under his belt. Skyjacker setting another time and going pole. He went faster. He's gone faster. He's gone 6/10, substantially faster than Digital Blasphemy. Who would be next to cross the line is Electric. Joker's doing another fastest time for himself. 600ths off of Homesick Alien. Rido 8/10 behind Joker's. Electric 8th fastest. It's all very tense at the top. Homesick Alien should be thereabouts, crossing the line soon. There he goes. He doesn't go any faster though. Ooh, that wasn't a great lap for Homesick. Maybe recharging his battery. Ready for this next assault. Stick with it. Triv GG going up to 7th place. For Triv GG, he really is stepping up in that Citroen. Barry Twins setting a time for 8th. He's shuffling around nicely. And here comes Homesick Alien. A 10th up on Skyjacker's time. Uncle B Darren up into 8th. 8th is some hot real estate out there. It's swapping out there with 8th place. As we watch Homesick Alien. He spent a lap winding up for this one. He's got purples in the first sector. As he comes up the mountain, over the crests. Have to go as fast as you can over these parts, but the car really feels a little unsettled as you go over those crests. Down into the heavy braking, still purples, but he's lost a lot. 900ths, he's only 100th up. He's got to crack this has got to be a good amount, a chunk of time to be made up in this sector alone. So we watch with bated breath. Skyjacker still on pole, Digital Blasphemy in second. Skyjacker, he set another fastest time? I believe he may have done. Yes, he's just set another new time. So Homesick Alien's old time, he was up, but now he might not be against Skyjacker's new time as he comes in through the chase towards the stadium part of the track. Heavy braking for the left-hander. he comes towards the line. What's he got? It's a 2:08. Oh, it's not going to be faster, is it? Oh, yeah, it is his fastest. He goes ahead of Cthulhu. So he goes ahead of Cthulhu by 2.5 tenths, and he's still just under 4 tenths shy of Bunny. Meanwhile, we've seen Alpha Nut get a lap in. He's 7 thousandths off of Trivs G, just ahead of him, and only 8 hundredths ahead of UBD. No, UBD has put a time in. Where's he disappeared to, the cheeky little monkey? 6th fastest for UBD on that lap. UBD chipping away, only a 1/10.5 off of Cthulhu's time. Turtle putting in a lap. Let's have a look. He's at 13th. He's at just under a second off of Electric's time. Wow, we've only got 3 minutes of this 10-minute session left. Electric only just under 2 tenths of a second off of Rido's time. Rido just over 1.5 tenths off of Barry Twins' time. It's all very tight down here. They could be starting anywhere. Alpha Nut over half a second faster than Barry Twins, but 7 thousandths, sorry, off of Triv G. Triv G only 6 hundredths off of Joker's time. Joker's 2 tenths off of UBD's time. UBD only a 10.5 off of Cthulhu's time. Cthulhu only 2.5 tenths off of Homesick Alien. He's finished. Someone's finished. Who's finished? Jacker has done for the day. Coming his way, unless Digital Blasphemy's got something to say, but it's not. Bunny also, he's done. I'm sure he's done. Yeah, he's done. Third's best he can do today. And oh, Digital Blasphemy throwing it off in the final corner. And Cthulhu just trying to get that last little bit of toe from him. And Digi got right out of that. How about Homesick Alien as he hurtles towards the line? What's he got? Oh, second from Homesick Alien. It looked like Alpha Nut had gone across the line without going any faster. Triv GG was just about to cross the line. He doesn't go any faster. And I think everyone else might have done their run. But Skyjacker for the 3rd round in a row. The man is on pole. The man is on fire. Can he turn them poles now into wins? We can only wait and see. He's got Homesick Alien right there. The two winners previous to him are breathing down his neck. That's got to be a tough pill to swallow for Skyjacker. Talk about pressure. Homesick Alien and Digital Blasphemy looking over your shoulder. And just behind them, you've got Bunny. Pat saying Forest Elbow, the bend before the long Conrad straight. That's it. So there you go. There's Homesick Alien and Skyjacker lined up on the grid. And like I said, it always seems a little odd. They put the pole guy on the inside, but it comes across as second. Like there, look, it says Homesick Alien's first, but he's not. He's not, okay? Skyjacker is. So we're waiting for the lights. I can see the lights. Oh no, exit for Shiren, sorry. Oh, I was just about to blow then. I was just about to explode into a frenzied ball of noise. But Skyjacker stopped me and said, don't forget Shiren. How could we forget Shiren? So where's Shiren going to fit in all this? And although he's got a mountain to climb in the beginning here, starting from the back, it's going to be a tricky one. Oh look, he came out the lobby like normal then. How it usually does. I didn't have to do it. So that was your qualifying. Skyjacker, congratulations, 3rd pole in a row. Should get an extra point for that, shouldn't you? You should get like written into rules somewhere. If you get pole 3 times in a row, you get like an extra point. Hamilton would love that rule. He's not going to quit. Too much money involved, isn't there? He's just being a baby. Oh, look, Shiren's saying it's not going to work. Joker's saying sorry. Shiren saying glitch. Come on, Shiren. Should we go for a whole room wipe? A whole lobby reset? Oh, Shiren's going go without me. You know what? The Russian sensation. This is why you don't win championships, you fool. Shit internet. I mean, bad internet. Oh, wow. Sorry. Oh, my gosh. What happened? Deary me. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. On my behalf and the admins of the Virtual Racers Club, I apologise for any slip of the tongue that may have happened. Wow, that doesn't usually happen. I've got COVID, you know. How long can I milk the COVID thing for? Because the wife's trying to tell me I can't milk it one bit in the house, so I'm not sure how I can milk it on the stream. Men are more forgiving than the ladies. So the final will begin. I didn't put an R in. I was dawdling. I was too busy talking. I really struggled to talk and do the buttons at the same time. So it's yes. And what's beautiful is that you guys get me commentating. I get my wife in the background commentating as well. It's brilliant and not off-putting one bit. Love you, baby. So here we go again. We're sat on the grid here for round 3. Skyjacker has done the impossible. He's put it on pole 3 times in a row. Can he turn that into a race win? We can see that the lights are on their green and it's go, go, go here for round 3 of the VGT. And Skyjacker pulls away. Skyjacker, we saw him having a great start in one of the earlier rounds, but Homesick Aliens staying with him. They're side by side going on the straight. We've already had an off. Is it a red flag? I don't know how many people were involved. They're already back on now. I think it was Cthulhu. I think it's, no, Trivs. Trivs still in the wall. Electric there as well, waiting for him. But it looks like it's, and Cthulhu's dropped down a lot. No one's called red flag yet. As Homesick Alien comes back at Skyjacker. Oh, he got a red flag. Trivs has called it. You need electric and another. But so far, Homesick Alien. Digital Blasphemy. Where has Skyjacker gone? Skyjacker slipped right back yet. Cthulhu, there you go. Oh, and electric. Should call it, really. I never know whether or not to call it on someone's behoof. But Digital Blasphemy, there you go. Electric's called it. That's the 3 red flags that they need for a restart. And Skyjacker has a red flagged this situation, which was handy for him because he dropped back to 4th, didn't he? I don't know what happened. We were so busy looking at the guys in the kitty litter that we did not see. The battle between Homesick Alien is when we pulled away, and when we came back, it was the battle between Digi and Homesick Alien. And Skyjacker was down in 4th. So, woo-wee! Hi-ya! We have to be sharp, sharp, sharp. It's a very tight corner, guys. That first corner, turn 1, very tight. It's very tight. You've got to brake a lot. You've probably got to brake about 50 meters more in the first time, because you've got to remember you've got like another 15 cars in front of you braking. So it's a tough one. So Electric holding his hands up to that one, saying he missed his braking point. It's not a braking point, dude. You've got to brake sooner, earlier. Oh, hang on. So yeah, you've got to be on those brakes real early in that first corner, because it's going to bite. There's a load of cars in front of you, all shuffling around. They're going slower than they normally would through that corner. So although they don't get to build up a lot of speed by the time they get there, but Electric putting his hands up, saying he missed his braking point, and it must have. Where is Electric starting there? He caught Trivs and UBD. My gosh. Don't know how he managed that. UBD being up in 5th place. So, Skyjacker again starting on pole. Wow, it's like he's had 6 poles. Skyjacker on pole position, and they go. Does he make a good start this time around? He did last time, but Homesick Alien managed to stay with him through this corner, but no. Skyjacker looks like he's got it set this time, but Homesick Alien just a wheel on the grass just to try and stay with Skyjacker, and Digital Blasphemy there in third place as well. Oh my word, Bunny's gone with them. They've all bolted. And there is Cthulhu, Alpha Nut in 6th. Then we got Jokers in 7th, UBD in 8th. We got Barry Twins in 9th, Electric in 10th, Turtle in 11th. Electric in 11th. Turtle's gone up to 10th. And Rido's just done Electric as well. Poor Electric, and Trivs GG in 13th. But Skyjacker now, this is a bet. Oh, Bunny, where is Homesick Alien and Digital Blasphemy? Further down the grid than we expected. Here they are, Homesick Alien in 3rd. Oh, he looks like he's slowing down. He must have knocked Digi. Looks like he was redressing. Digital Blasphemy, or whatever it was, we caught the end of it. But Homesick Alien having to back off, and that gave Bunny and Cthulhu great grounds there so far, early doors in this 8-lap race here at Bathurst. I come from a land down under. You never run, you never walk, no. And there's Skyjacker playing Dare with the wall, but Bunny playing bigger dares, and Cthulhu there as well. Digital Blasphemy. He's going to give Homesick Alien a lovely tow down this straight. Let's get on board with the Alien. Ooh, straight on board, wow. It's not much of a view, but there you see, that's that tow. Beautiful stuff. Homesick Alien alongside Digital Blasphemy. They're going to be trying to use the same bit of ground when they get to the chase. There's the room for 2 cars through there. Homesick Alien has to take to the grass, and then backs off and lets Digi through. Skyjacker, then Skyjacker, then Skyjacker. He's out there, and he's on the super soft. I wasn't paying attention to the tyres they were qualifying on. So Skyjacker on the super soft, Bunny on the super soft, Cthulhu on the softs. And that's probably good for Cthulhu, because they go off on him quite quickly. There's Homesick Alien just ahead of Jokers. Jokers is getting a little look from UBD, but UBD doesn't make it stick. Joker stays in 6th place. Absolutely dynamite is Jokers at the moment. UBD in 7th with Barry Twins in 8th. Alpha Nut down in 9th, but Alpha Nut coming back at the Belgium. He's going for the old move up the inside. It's a fast corner coming up this hill. Is he going to be able to keep that car under control? And it seems he does, and pulls off the move at the same time. Beautiful stuff from Alpha Nut, but Barry Twins looking back at Alpha. He's coming back at him, but Alpha seems to have it all under control at the moment, and he's got his eye on UBD in front of him. Barry goes off to one side. Oh, I thought he lost the car, but he must have done a little bit, because now he's got Turtle coming up the inside, and Barry's at the wall. So has Trivs. Electric there in 12th. And Rido in 13th, not looking with the pack at the moment. But Skyjacker is leading from Bunny by nearly 2 seconds. Skyjacker putting this one to bed early. He does not want to mess around. Round 3, still no win. After polling every qualifying session so far, he wants the wins. And I've probably riled him up by saying Homesick's leading the championship, because he's got wins. So Bunny... yeah, Skyjacker needs at least 2 wins, but then it'd put him sort of leading the championship anyway, wouldn't it? But Skyjacker doesn't want fate to come down to this championship, and knows if it is going to be a very tight championship, it could draw on points. It's down to positions, so he needs to get some wins on the board, as has Digital Blasphemy up into 3rd, Homesick Alien in 4th, Jokers in 5th, Alpha Nut's going up. Oh, what's happened to Cthulhu? No, Alpha's gone off. Cthulhu, UBD, they all seem to be together. UBD up into 6th, Cthulhu 7th, with Turtle now in 8th place. Trivs, Alpha's dropped back into 10th spot, with Barry Twins battling with Electric trying to drive around the outside of Barry, and he seems to do it. Rido then off the pack at the moment. Skyjacker then 2 seconds ahead of Bunny. Digital Blasphemy, he's on the racing soft tyres, and Homesick's gone for the super softs, but he's struggling to keep up with Digi at the moment. Digital Blasphemy Although Digital Blasphemy did a 2:11.0 last time, where Homesick Alien did a 2:10.2. My favourite love bot is in. Oh, wait up. We've got difference. She's the love bot in the chat. Loveface XYZ says jerk off adv. Wet girls are here. Nice. That turns any man on, that, doesn't it? Jerk off adv. Wet girls are here, like. Hey up. Hey up, duck. Got some wet girls indoors if you want some. You know about. So, yeah, thanks for that, Loveface. Keep it in mind, but at the moment, we're racing around Bathurst, so you can keep your wet girls. Skyjacker is now 2.8 seconds ahead of Bunny. Absolutely destroying the field is Skyjacker, but it is Bathurst. We're only one knock away from the wall for absolute carnage. Homesick Alien fourth, with Jokers now under threat from Uncle B. Darren. It looks like Uncle B. Darren grabbed a nice toe and down. Conrad straight towards the chase, and he's just gained that fifth position, and UBD back in the game. They thought he was out, they thought he was done, but he's back in the game. So UBD in fifth place, chasing down Homesick Alien. He's got 4 seconds to find, though. Joker, nearly the back end sticking out on that Citroen of Jokers, but he held it. He's a rally man at heart, obviously. Been doing a little bit too much rallying lately as Jokers. Too much driving in the mud here at the Virtual Racers Club. They've all gone sideways crazy out there. Trivs GG is in seventh, just ahead of Turtle, who's under immense pressure now from Alphanut. Alphanut laying down the pipe, ready to get by. He's coming up the straight. He's opted not to go for any toe. He's going for pure grunt. And Turtle staying over on that inside to try and protect the corner. And he does so. But does Alphanut get a better drive out of the corner towards Turtle? It seems not. It seems that Turtle is safe for now from Alphanut. Electric in 10th ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu dropped like a bomb, didn't he? Oh my God, after such a great qualifying session for Cthulhu, he's down there in 11th, languishing, you might even say, languishing in 11th. Barry Twins 12th, Rido in 13th. And it does to me look like Rido's starting to catch up, Barry Twins. So Barry Twins might have to watch out. A 2:13.1 from Rido last time around. Barry doing a 2:12.6, so Barry a bit quicker. We'll see on their next lap. There's Skyjacker. He's just slapped down the fastest lap. Look at that boy go. Hey? What more does he want? He wants the win. He wants the fastest lap. He wants the pole. He's had the pole. And he's going for maximum scoring this round. Bunny keeping in chase, but 4.5 seconds. Bunny, fastest man in practice. He just hasn't seemed to be able to bring it to a race one, the sprint race. And Skyjacker absolutely owning this one. Digital Blasphemy can't shake that pesky alien, but also that alien can't seem to get past that pesky Digital. So stalemate here between third and fourth place. Digital Blasphemy pulling a 2:10.6 on his racing soft tyres. Homesick Alien managing a 2:10.7, nothing in it between the two of them. And Homesick on the super soft tyres. But we did see that Homesick Alien really made his tyres last very nicely. The super soft I thought he was going to kill last time out at Suzuka, and he didn't. He made them quite... Oh, he's gone in there fast. He's gone in there fast, hasn't he? Homesick Alien trying to go faster than the car would let him. Then scrapes around the barrier, and now Digital Blasphemy has a lovely, lovely chasm of breathing space from the pressure of the alien, and now he can start concentrating on those lap times, on those apexes, to try and catch Bunny up, because Bunny, I don't think he's got anything more in his tank. He can't keep up with Skyjacker. Skyjacker's just disappearing into the distance, 4.3 seconds. Bunny, he's maybe on the verge of pushing too hard and making small mistakes, but he can't keep with Skyjacker. And if Digital Blasphemy can get his head down and crack on and get some real fast lap times, he himself might catch Bunny up. So I think Bunny he's flailing a little bit here. I think he's not got the pace that you'd think he would have. Homesick Alien in fourth. We know he has the pace. He's not going to be long until he's back up with Digital Blasphemy. That's why Digital Blasphemy's got to get his head down and crack on. Uncle B Darren fought his way up to that 5th place, and that 5th place he is going to keep. Look at him. He's pulled away from Jokus by over a second. Jokus, he's 6 seconds ahead of Alphanut. Alphanut and Trivs GG battling it out. Alphanut coming through the field. Look at him come. He was down there in 10th earlier, and now he's up into 7th place. And this man knows how to overtake. Car 44 then. Mac Tools flying on the Citroen of Alphanut. Super Stuff up into 7th place. Triv GG in 8th. He's less than a second ahead of Electric. If he gets too much into it with Alphanut, he's going to lose. He's going to lose a lot of pace, and that will give Electric the opportunity he needs to close up on them two battling ahead. There we see Turtle and Cthulhu, and it's quite international down here with Turtle, Cthulhu and Barry twins all representing their nations, and Electric really in 9th with the Irish, and Trivs with the South African. Jokus might be the highest international we've got in it. Look at that, Jokus in 6th. The Polish driver, our highest international driver in the pack at the moment. Jokus showing great guns for the Poles out there. Then Alphanut. Oh, Trivs has had a knock with the wall. Trivs, the South African, just ahead of the Irishman, the Dutchman there, then the Spaniards, and then the Belgian driver, all battling it out for that 9th place, really. I mean, I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, Electric's not too far behind Trivs for 8th and 9th. 3 seconds isn't really much around here. It's just one small mistake. And I wonder what happened to Cthulhu then, because Cthulhu in qualifying was absolutely flying. But I don't know if he's got himself stuck behind Turtle, or he's just lost his head in the race, but he was definitely faster than this in qualifying. So this is a rather a surprise. He's gone for the move now against Turtle. They're side by side coming down the straight. It's a drag race all the way to the chase. There's nothing in it between the two of them, side by side. The battle of the Larry liveries coming down the back straight. And there's nothing in it. Oh, Turtle just a hair's whisker ahead of Cthulhu, and Cthulhu has to concede as they go into the chase. Unbelievable stuff. The battle in there for 10th and 11th place, and Barry twins will be catching them up pretty soon. He's only 2 seconds behind those guys when they cross the line. What sort of lap times will they be doing? Turtle doing a 2:13.1, Cthulhu a 2:13.2, and Barry a 2:13.4. So it's about the same. He could be catching them up if he got his head down and did some absolute flyers. Skyjacker now nearly 6 seconds ahead of Bunny. This is no joke. And we're near the end. It's already 13. Well, sorry, I'm looking at the clock. Timed races, lapped races, who knows? We're on lap 7. It's the penultimate lap. It's only the next lap to go, and Skyjacker looks like things look okay. Don't want to say too much. So Bunny out there chasing him down, but he just doesn't have the pace. He's 3 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Homesick Alien seems to have caught Digital Blasphemy back up again. Homesick Alien, I imagine it's almost a must for him to be on the podium, especially at Bathurst, especially as he was up there fighting for the lead of this race. But Digital Blasphemy in 3rd, keeping the Alien at bay. But this is where it's dangerous. This is the toe. It looks like a computer game with the colours of digital. It is a computer game, I mean, but you know what I mean, like a fantasy game with Digital's livery there. It looked like he was in his shooting thing, like some sort of shooting game. It looks like a computer game. What an idiot thing to say. It is a computer game. But it looked like some sort of, because of the like some sort of gunship or something, and some black and red alien vessel ahead is what I meant. It was some sort of space shoot-em-uppy thing. Looks like a computer game. That has got to go down, hasn't it? Hello, we're the Virtual Racers Club, and our commentator actually said the words, "Oh look, it looks like a computer game." Oh dear, it's time to retire, I'm sure of it. So Skyjacker leading the way from Bunny. Bunny's still holding that 3 seconds. They're on the final lap now. Digital Blasphemy, he's having to soak up one last bit of pressure from Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien going for it at the end of the race. There is UBD, kept his 5th from Jokers. Jokers, though, always hanging around there in 6th place, waiting for UBD to make a mistake. Jokers in 6th, Alpha Nut 7th place, 3 seconds away from Electric under pressure from Trivs GG. Come the end of this race. Where's Homesick? He's alright, he's miles away yet. So Trivs, not Homesick, Skyjacker, sorry. So Trivs ahead of, no, it's Electric who's ahead of Trivs, sorry. These two battling it out all the way around. Barry Twins has got Cthulhu. Cthulhu slipping down again, I think, in 11th. Turtle in 12th. And Rido's got someone to race at the end. But it's Skyjacker. He's coming down that final straight towards the chase. Bunny in 2nd, Lonely 2nd. This is where the move might happen. And Homesick Alien trying to draw alongside Digital Blasphemy, keeping hold of that inside line. And Homesick off again. Oh my word, it's the same thing that happened last time. But Skyjacker comes around the final corner to take his first victory in the VGT Series 3. Bunny comes home in 2nd place. And Digital Blasphemy, he grabs that podium. Take a boo, my son. Homesick Alien, though, might have something to say about that. So, I don't know. I couldn't tell, but I think Homesick Alien might have wanted a little bit more space on the outside there. UBD in 5th with Jokers in 6th. Alpha Nut coming home in 7th. Electric in 8th. Trivs finishing in 9th. Barry Twins brings it home in 10th. Cthulhu in 11th. Rido got ahead of Turtle. So it wasn't a lost cause for Rido. He got 12th in the end, and Turtle got 13th. Well done, Rido. Sticking in there, man. Staying with it. Great stuff. And victory goes to Skyjacker. Pole position for the first 3 rounds. And he finally gets that victory under his belt for the VGT Series 3, the Citroens. Finally wins in a Citroen. He has won in a Citroen in another series. That Citroen. But, you know, evening, my man. You sound much, much better. Thank you, Coy. So, there you go. That was the sprint race. Now we're going to do one, I think, roughly about 16 laps. So that's going to be so cool. And they've got to use medium tyres through that brick wall area. It's going to be absolutely mental. Oh, I'll take you to the race results. Look at me before he changes, so you can see Skyjacker doing his pose. Look how hard he looks. Solid. Skyjacker grabs the win. Awesome stuff. Bunny in 2nd, and Digital Blasphemy grabs that final podium. What is it? Provisionally. Provisionally. I don't know. I couldn't say. I couldn't see what room Homesick Alien had on the outside corner. I don't know if I would have placed my car actually on the outside of that corner, me personally, because I know I would have just slid off. That corner is treacherous at the best of times. Going through there side by side is absolutely psychotic. So I'm not sure, but Digital Blasphemy gets the podium. Take a boo, my son. Homesick Alien, 4th. UBD finishing in 5th. Jokers in 6th. Alphanaut got 7th place with Electric in 8th. Trivs, GG in 9th. 10th was Barry Twins. 11th was Cthulhu. He must be disappointed. He must be. After the qualifying session that Cthulhu pulled out of the bag. And what was he, about 4th fastest or 5th possibly? And being down there in 11th is got to be a bit of a pain. And Rido coming home 12th, just ahead of Turtle in 13th. And I don't know what happened to Turtle. He was racing Trivs and Barry Twins, wasn't he? He was definitely racing Cthulhu. I remember he was racing Cthulhu. Great race they had with each other. So, yeah, who knows what happened there. But what a blinding little race we had. Super stuff. And now all Skyjacker has to do to keep the trend going is not pit in the feature race. I didn't look at their fuel tanks, not one moment during that, so I could not tell you. It's got 2 very long straights. I imagine fuel is not. Oh, and Skyjacker got fastest lap. Oh, we got Treble Air. Treble Air did a Skyjacker with the pole position, fastest lap, and race win. Is he going to go for a full house? Is he going to go for 2 wins, 2 fastest laps, and pole position? Can it be done? And Pat in the chat saying, never easy to go too wide through the chase. No, well, it's just crazy, crazy talk. I can't believe Digi and Homesick even tried it, and they did it more than once. So, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see in the steward's report if anything's mentioned. The stewards see all, my friends. The stewards see all. You cannot hide from the stewards. They have these beady little eyes, and they're always watching. Screw the stewards, eh? Screw authority. Hey, sorry, that's kind of swearing. No, screw, because you can buy them at B&Q. You can buy them at B&Q, so it's not swearing. Technically. Oh, it's in the dark. Oh, my gosh. How am I ever going to see anything? Oh, I've got about 10 minutes. I could scoot off. I was just sitting here, like, in my own little world, chatting away. So I'll take you on an adventure of your life to the track. Digital Blasphemy's having a blast around. So you and Digital Blasphemy have a nice little romantic moment in Australia's outback on the mountain in the dark. Think of Brokeback Mountain. And I'll see you soon. Hello again. Oh, look, Digi parked it. Hello again. Yes, that was a rush and a push. Oh, Turtle left while we were away, and now he's back again. That means Skyjacker has to mess around with the grid. Oh, don't leave. He doesn't mind. He's cool with it. And me, I have a nightmare when I'm hosting. Someone leaves. It's like, oh, don't leave. You ruined the next race. Now I've got to do it manually. So, this, I'm not sure. It's this. Oh, good. Skyjacker's asking if we're ready already. Never. Oh, no. Alpha's definitely not ready. He's just there. I'm going to hold off my R. Is Alpha coming back? Did he probably say something like he probably couldn't make this race or something like that? Sometimes he can only partake in the earlier races in the past, so maybe, possibly. I don't know, but he left. Let's hope he comes back again, because he's been having some dingers of races. No, Skyjacker's asking good luck, so maybe, possibly, somewhere Alpha said can't race the second one, and he has started the finals, so looks like we'll be doing it. Unless Alpha's out there and I can't see him, but I saw him leave the lobby, so it's going to be in the dark, guys. We're not going to see anything. Skyjacker and Digital Blasphemy are going to look like they're in some sort of camouflage. You're not going to see a single thing, just a green M and a grey Digi flying around, a couple of red lines and green lines flying around there at the front. Get rid of those big numbers. It's not a bad shot, this one. We'll stick with it. We can see Homesick Aliens exhausts. And what an exhaust he's got as well. And the lights there, red, green. Now it's off. Here we go. And so it looked like Homesick Alien had a great start, but Skyjacker again lightning off of the line. Homesick Alien going up against the Bunster. Bunny and Homesick Alien now disappearing into the dark. As we look, Bunny's just ahead of Homesick Alien. UBD having a great start up into 4th place. Joker's in 5th. Electric there in 6th place. Digital Blasphemy hasn't had a very good start there. He's dropped down to 7th. That's not good. 8th for Trivs. Barry 10th. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving in that corner at the end of the straight. And Cthulhu and Electric going side by side where there really isn't much width of the road. Barry there in 11th, just behind Turtle, with Reno in 12th. But Bunny's taking the lead. Bunny's taking the lead away from Skyjacker. Skyjacker, we thought, had a great start, but Bunny has come back at him, and we've not even looked at the tyres. Mediums. Skyjacker's on mediums. Homesick Aliens on mediums. We've got 20 laps, can't be right. We only did 8 laps in the first one. That's 2 more laps than I expected. I thought it was going to be 16 laps. Or so, 20 laps of here. We're going to be here all night. That's going to take forever. No, it's probably right. I don't know, 70 miles plus extra lap. So, Bunny now leading from Skyjacker on them racing mediums, and I don't think anyone's going to stop this. Not 20 laps. No way and no how can they do that on just 1 tank of fuel. And Homesick Alien, the 2 top 3 pulling all. Digital Blasphemy's back up to 4th. Look at that, what a run. He was down there in 7th. He's got himself ahead of UBD. Electric. Cthulhu's there in 7th now. Trivs up into 8th. Jokers has dropped down. Jokers has dropped down into 9th place, but he's got a nice pocket. Oh, and now he's going for a move on someone. I can't see, there's a bit of dust kicking up. I think someone had an off there. Oh, Digital's dropped back down to 6th. And UBD's up into 4th. This is all action going on down here. I'm not catching it quite. And it's changed at the front. Homesick Alien's leading from Skyjacker, and Bunny now is in 3rd. This is absolutely mental. I can't keep up with this. So Homesick Alien leading from Skyjacker. Now Bunny in 3rd place. UBD is 4th with Electric in 5th. Digital Blasphemy in that little race with Jokers and Cthulhu. Crazy racing down there for 5th, 6th, 7th. 6th, 7th and 8th. between these three. See the silhouettes as they drive around Digi, proper camouflaged in the dark, with Catula just behind him and Jokus alongside Catula. And there is Turtle in ninth, right on the Jackson, but Turtle's had a little knock with the barrier. Rido in 10th, looking to pick up that little, oh, but no. Oh, poor Rido's lost the back end of that as Barry and Trivs and comes around. Barry and Trivs up to 10th and 11th for Rido. Gets going again in 12th. Homesick Alien still leading this race. And Bunny's ahead of... Oh no, where's Skyjacker? This race is topsy-turvy from start to finish. Skyjacker already down in 5th, whatever it was. But we missed it. So this is going not well for Skyjacker right now, but Homesick Alien is loving the way this is turning out. Bunny in second place, with UBD now up into third. UBD showing form again. He's had a couple of races that he's not been in the position, frankly, that you expect him to be in. And now look at him. Third round, he's on the podium places. Electric up into fourth with Skyjacker breathing heavily down. Electric's a neck. Let's get on board and see what Skyjacker sees. Oh my God, that's barely anything. Oh my Lord, he made a little contact with Electric there. I don't think he was expecting Electric to break as much as Electric did. Then catching Skyjacker out slightly, losing to Catula. Now Catula slipped one up the inside of Skyjacker, and Skyjacker is going from worser to worser. So Homesick Alien now 3.3 seconds in the lead of this race. The winner from last round, Homesick Alien. But it means nothing. It means nothing because we have strategy to think about. And we will see. We will see how that fuel fares. But I don't know about the laps. I think 20 laps here. I don't think that fuel tank, they can do it. I honestly don't. We only did 8 laps in the sprint. In the chat, we have Sierra Syed saying, there for your information. There you go. Means nothing to me. Maybe it's coded for the alien out there. And, he has absolutely taken this race by the scruff of the neck, hasn't he, Homesick Alien? In the dark, though, very difficult, especially in a crowd. Electric up into fourth. Oh, yeah, he was. UBD's in third. That's it. Catula got himself ahead of Skyjacker. It's because Skyjacker and Digi are having bad races because their cars are too dark. They can't see them. They can't see where their cars are. They're camouflaged. It's too dark. They can't see where they're driving. So Jokus in 8th place there, breathing down Digi. Digi had a little knock with the barrier, giving Jokus the opportunity. Jokus trying to get a bit of purchase on that Citroen up alongside Digital Blasphemy, and it looks like he's got the move done. He's ahead, and Jokus is up into 7th, and just behind them, Turtle trying to follow Jokus through, and Digital Blasphemy is getting worse for him. And they're coming down the straight. Digital Blasphemy holding ground, but it looks like someone's kicked up a hell of a lot of dust. But everyone seems to be over right now. There we see Turtle, Skyjacker. So Turtle's gone ahead of Digital Blasphemy, but Jokus didn't quite get it to go. That's crazy. Say Jokus went for the move first. Turtle was just clinging onto the back of him, and somehow Turtle has ended up ahead of the pair of them as they battle it out. Turtle up into 7th now. Great racing from Turtle. You can see Skyjacker. Skyjacker chasing down at Cthulhu. Homesick Alien, meanwhile, 5.8 seconds ahead of Bunny. It's an absolute drubbing so far here. We're on lap 4 of 20. UBD making his way round there on a podium place. Who's that you can see ahead of him? Is that Bunny? Is that Bunny? Oh my word. Bunny doing a 2:13.0 with a UBD doing a 2:12.2. So UBD a little bit faster than Bunny at this point in the race. And Bunny might be in trouble here. Catula in 4th. Oh, Electric's dropped. Electric has really dropped. Electric dropping down into 9th place. Oh my word. but that puts Catula in 4th, chasing down UBD, 4.2 seconds adrift, with Skyjacker only 7/10. Yeah, I'll use some of these. Got that big corner there to fill. Skyjacker, though, out of control into the barrier. Turtle's not too far behind. Skyjacker's got to be careful. And Catula managing to slip away from the monster liveried Citroen. Oh no, not really. Skyjacker done well. Skyjacker did very well there to save his car. Not lost too much ground to Catula. Hasn't really lost ground to Turtle. Turtle was 2 seconds behind, still is 2 seconds. Joker's lining Turtle up for a lovely tow. And down this straight, heading towards the chase, but we see what happens when these cars go side by side. Rido's gone. Oh, Joker's is playing dare on the grass, but he gets back onto the sticky stuff. Oh no, he's back on the grass again. And Joker's totally out of control at the moment in his Citroen. Pushing like mad to try and catch up the Flying Dutchman ahead of him. Digital Blasphemy in 8th place, ahead of Electric now in 9th, who's got Trivs GG breathing down his neck, and Barry Twins is out of this race as well. Barry not had a great start to the race, so Homesick Alien is leading the way, 7 seconds from Bunny. Bunny's been caught up by UBD. UBD is on it. Uncle B Darren now all over the back of Bunny here in the darkness of Mount Panama, sorry, at Bathurst. So cracking stuff, cracking racing going on up and down the field. Homesick Alien leads. This is the battle for 2nd and 3rd. Bunny having a little glance with the barrier, and that gives UBD a good run on him as they come down here. But who's brave enough in this darkness to do it? That is some scary ass stuff out there. These guys need medals, man. Look at it, it's pitch black. You can't see nothing. And they are pushing these cars right to the edge of what they can do. Bunny squiggling through that corner there. And the problem is for UBD, the closer he gets to Bunny, the less he can see. So down this straight, does he dare get close up behind and close up his headlights and see absolutely nothing in the tow? My gosh. So UBD trying to close up to Bunny at the moment. He's going to have a look. The chase is a very brave place to do the move. We saw it come to pieces for Homesick and Digital in that first race. And UBD, though, he waits till after the chase. He's going down towards, is it Murray's corner? And Bunny staying on the inside on that apex, planting his car. And this has given Catula the opportunity, and this is what Bunny could do with, is someone attacking the back of UBD, taking his attention away a little bit, so Bunny can have some nice clean laps without Uncle B Darren all up in his business. And now Catula giving UBD a taste of his own medicine. Skyjacker there in 5th place, Jokus in 6th. Skyjacker's 3 seconds behind this little battle. This battle could definitely unfold in Skyjacker's favour. So Bunny on the mediums, we've got Uncle B on the mediums, we've got Catula on the mediums, Skyjacker started on the mediums, Jokus started on the medium tyre, Digital Blasphemy started on the medium tyre, with Electric in 8th started on the mediums, Turtle in 9th started on the super soft. So we've seen Turtle looking very racy so far in this race. His last lap not great though, a 2:26. Looks like he lost a bit of ground to the guys ahead of him. Trivs GG in 10th. He's 7 seconds behind Turtle. He's on the racing medium, so Turtle's going to be at a disadvantage in the second half of this race if the other guys pit stop. And Barry only 7 seconds behind Trivs, so Trivs must have dropped back somewhat. Homesick Alien now 11th, nearly 12 seconds ahead of Bunny, but Bunny is in a race at the moment. But now Catula attacking behind has slowed UBD's progression up a little bit. He's not attacking Bunny anymore. And Bunny gets to concentrate on his race and start getting some of those fast lap times that he needs. Fuel's looking, no way, I'm putting my neck out there. They're not going to make that fuel last, not 20 laps, no way. Oh, it looks like UB went a little bit wild. I saw him going a little out there, and he lost the car in a straight line. Oh, poor UB. And that puts Skyjacker back up into 4th place, and he'll be saying thank you very much. And I know how it feels, brother. So UBD down into 5th place after a small mistake, and Catula chasing Bunny down now, only a second behind Bunny, and Catula's tyres looking good. Catula can wear out a set of tyres quite easily, but he's looking after those mediums. Meanwhile, out there in the lead, and Homesick, he's only just used up a quarter of a tank of fuel. So 5 laps is a quarter. So Homesick might be trying to no-stop this again. Bunny, he's somewhere between, 3/4 and a half. I don't know. I don't think he can. Catula definitely can't. He's closer to the halfway mark than he is at the 3/4 mark on that fuel tank. UBD, similar, somewhere between the halfway and 3/4. Skyjacker, he's got a little bit more fuel, less fuel than Homesick Alien, but a little bit more fuel than the guys ahead of him. Jokus, a little less fuel than a Skyjacker. Digital Blasphemy, absolutely cracking, same as Homesick Alien. Another one, I believe, is going to aim for a no-stopper, so could play into his hands in 7th place. A couple of guys ahead of him. If they pull no-stop, if they have to stop, Digital Blasphemy is in the money. Electric, he's closer to half a tank than he is 3/4. Who's kicking up the dust? No one, it seems. Electric there in 8th. Oh, kicked up a bit of dust there. Turtle in 9th. Oh, there's dust everywhere. That's got to be Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy made a mistake. Digital Blasphemy suddenly falling into the clutches of Electric. And Electric now right on his tail. Bunny still holding on to that 2nd place. Catula hasn't snatched it away yet. Skyjacker has dropped back down to 5th. UBD has got himself back ahead of Skyjacker. And I don't know if that's through Skyjacker's own situation, or if UBD, he's some 4 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, I think. Skyjacker must have had a bit of an off. So UBD shy of Catula by about 5 seconds, but Bunny is doing just enough, isn't he? Bunny's doing just enough, but he's not saving enough fuel, I don't think. Further down then we have Turtle. Oh well, Jokus in 6th place. He's 8.5 seconds behind Skyjacker. And he's 4 seconds ahead of Electric. Electric in 7th. He's 3 seconds ahead of Turtle, who is in 8th place. Turtle is 6.2 seconds ahead of Digital. So Digital, look at that. He's done 2 quite rough laps there. So he can do 2:13s. He's done 2 in the 20s. And that is not good in anyone's books. That's not the consistency we're used to seeing from Digital Blasphemy. Trivs GG closing in on him. The South African would love nothing more than to finish ahead of a race winner. And right in front of him there in 9th place is the first round's race winners. So Barry is 11th, and we're down to 11 cars. I saw Rido go. Homesick Alien 14.4 seconds now. I think he could pit if he wanted to anyway, even if he has made that fuel last. With that advantage. Bunny 5 seconds ahead of UBD. Where's Catula gone? Catula's dropped off. My lord, they're struggling, aren't they? They're really struggling to stay on the track. It's so dark, no floodlights out there except for the stadium part, and these cars are just trying to find their way around Bathurst in the dark. UBD though up into a podium position. I think did he get a podium last time out? I don't think he did. Stick the neck out and say he didn't. but he's looking good for a podium here. Right, if he can stay on track, we've still got plenty of laps to go. 11 laps left. Homesick Alien not quite at the halfway mark yet. Bunny's managed to save some fuel. He's just over halfway. UBD, he's virtually same as Bunny, just over halfway. Skyjacker, similar to Homesick, I'd say. Yeah, very, very, very similar to Homesick as Skyjacker on board. Cthulhu, dead on halfway. And they're on lap 9, so that's a lap short for Cthulhu, really. If he wants to go all the way. Jocus, virtually on half. You'd think by round 3, and they've noticed that it's the no stoppers that take the win. If these guys would try and drive the whole race on one tank. Digital Blasphemy, he's got the most fuel. He's done very well. Triff GG, half a tank, and Barry Twins in 11th. He's 10 seconds behind Trivs now. Trivs 4 seconds behind Digi. So what an interesting race we have here. Homesick Alien has posted the fastest lap so far in the race. And this is crazy. This is fantastic stuff. Still only 3 winners. Come round 3. Skyjacker adding his name to the list this season. Digital Blasphemy winning the first 2 rounds. Homesick Alien winning the next 2 rounds. Round 2. And Skyjacker and Homesick look to be sharing this one. Bunny always there. Bunny's always there. He's fast and he's always around. So I'll be surprised if he doesn't visit the top step at some point. And Loveface is back with the online strips without clothing. Mix it up a little bit, Loveface. Come on. I liked the jerk off one. Jerk off to what was it? Wet Girls. Jerk off and Wet Girls are here. Lovely. So there's Homesick Alien, 16.8 second lead. And Bunny in 2nd place. And Bunny was under some pressure, wasn't he, from UBD and Skyjacker and Cthulhu. And he's weathered it all. He's taken it all. And he's come out. He's come out still in 2nd with a 5-second buffer on UBD. Not one person's pitted yet. I don't think they're going to try and pit. I think this is quite a long pit as well. Skyjacker then in 4th, playing dare with the barrier. And who's he got behind him? Cthulhu not too far behind. So Skyjacker can't risk too many of those. Snatching on the brakes, a little late. Getting a little help from the barrier, but it's a slower lap overall. And Cthulhu's got it down to a 2nd now. From that nice 2.5 second buffer Skyjacker had, 2-second buffer. He's down to 1.2 seconds, 1.1 second. And Skyjacker is feeling a cold sweat as he feels Cthulhu drawing ever closer. More pressure not to make a mistake in that Citroen. Here's a man who's not making mistakes. It's Homesick Alien. A 210.9. He's absolutely regular as clockwork. Look at that. 210s. With the odd 211 here and there. But so far, he does always say one of his favourites this track. He's always going to eat this one up. I was surprised with his race in the first race. I thought he was going to be real on it. Bunny having quite a nice end to this race, really. We're only halfway. We're on lap 10. So he was right. They're usually about 40-minute races. And that's 22 minutes, so that works out about 44 minutes. So, yeah, it must have been 20. It's weird, because it was 10 laps and 20 laps at Suzuka, which is over a 2-minute lap. It was about 2:07 they were doing. I think the fastest was a 2:05. Fastest here has been a 2:10. So I was just surprised that it was 8 laps for the first race and 20 laps for the second race. But even so, yeah, well, I suppose it's got to be more, isn't it? I don't know. I'll have to look back at Suzuka. I'm tripping. I thought it was 10 laps and 20 laps, but Skyjacker's up into third. Oh, we've got some pit stoppers. UBD's come in. UBD's come in. He's put some racing softs on. Is that too early? Is that too early? We must ask, is that too early for racing softs? He doesn't want them to go away from him. He's got Katula behind him, also pitted for the super soft. So we've had a few pit stops here. Uncle B Darren being one of them. He's gone onto the soft tyre. Katula has gone onto the super soft tyre. Trivs still out there on his mediums ahead of Digital Blasphemy. So Digital Blasphemy, has he dropped back another position now? I think he was already in 9th. So Barry Twins still out there, and Turtle. He hasn't pitted. He has. He's pitted. Oh, he must have started on the softs or something. He's gone on to the medium tyre. Turtle, we saw he was doing quite well as well, wasn't he? He was up there. So we'll see if anyone else pits. I bet those that picked yellow lights in the livery maker are ruining that now. I would have quickly nipped in and changed them to white before this race, even if they were yellow for everywhere else. For a nighttime race, you've got to have the bright whites. Yellows just don't cut it. Look at it. Looks murky as hell out there. If I got in car with him, you'd be struggling to see anything. You know, on the look at that. Look at that. Oh, next to us, Homesick got white ones. See, white ones. Look, white ones for night racers. Stick your silly yellow ones up your chuff. So Barry as well with those yellow tints. Looks lovely in the pictures. Not so much fun when you're driving around in the dark, I think. I say, no, man, it's kind of like, you know, easy on the eye, you know, less eye strain when you have a yellow tint. Yeah. So, oh, why did I do that? That was a mistake. That was a mistake I could have done without. So, Homesick Alien leading the way. Hello, guys. We're still streaming. We're still here. I'm just in my own little world here, playing with buttons and stuff. So, Pat saying 1 lap distance here is 6.213 kilometers, which is 3.86 miles. 18 laps is half a kilometer short of 70, so it is an extra 2 laps to pass 70 kilometers and the extra lap. There you go. So Pat, he knows. I don't know what he just told me though. I don't know if he's saying I'm right or if Skyjacker's right. I think he's saying it is right. Skyjacker's right. So, but without telling me I'm wrong. Because he's really polite like that. You should start your message with, Pat, you should start it with, you know nothing, Jon Snow. So Homesick Alien is leading from Bunny. Bunny, 4.6 seconds. Skyjacker up to third because UBD pitted. Now, how's UBD doing? He's getting fastest. He's getting fastest laps on those soft tyres. He's going to ask them to go a long way into this race. And can they stand up to it? I didn't notice anyone really having bad tyre deck in the sprint races. So I am sure it did 8 laps, didn't they, on the softs and super softs without too much issue. But UBD, he's got to get himself past electric, and this is the time to do it. In the toe, grippier tyres, flying up to the back of electric. Doesn't seem to be grabbing a toe from electric right now. Maybe he's 3/10 behind. He should be there. He should have slung shot past him by now. He just seems to be just a little bit hesitant to do that. He's going for speed in corners with those soft tyres. Doesn't need the toe. He's going for the move up the inside. Very tight corner, but oh, electric just last minute coming over to go to the pits. And he makes a bit of a hash of his pit entry. And oh my lord, he could have everything could have happened a lot better for him then. He should have probably backed off if he knew he was coming in the pits, but oh, just cut across the front of Uncle to come into the pits, and that was scary. Scary stuff. If you're sat in Uncle B's car, he'll be needing to check his pants. Katula, since putting the super softs on, has gone fastest of all with a 209.783. Is that going to make those guys at the front twitch? Who knows? Homesick Alien, 26.76 seconds ahead. His fuel is looking plentiful. His tyres are looking okay. He's not pitting. Bunny, his fuel is going to be shady. It's going to be shady for Bunny, but the tyres still look quite good. Skyjacker, ooh, Skyjacker's got a little bit more fuel than the Bunster, and a little less than Homesick Alien. But Skyjacker, if I was a gambling man, I'd put some money on him. He's not going to pit either. Jokers, whoa, having a big clanger with the wall. I think Jokers will have to pit. I think his medium tyres are starting to give way on him, and I think a quarter of a tank of fuel is not going to cut the mustard today. UBD there in 5th place after his pit stop, half a tank of fuel, racing soft tyres, 2:11.1 last time around. But the guys ahead of you, my friend, maybe not Jokers, but the other guys, they're not going to pit. They're not going to pit, Uncle. So you're best driving for 4th at the moment, and you're going to be struggling for that, with Catula coming at you with this absolute velocity that the Spaniard is carrying at the moment, with a 2:09, 2 seconds faster than UBD that last time around. Trivs is in 7th. He's still on the mediums, but his fuel will not get him there. His fuel won't get him all the way. He's going to have a Splash O dash. And Digital Blasphemy, his fuel's looking good, tyres still looking good. But there's only going to be a select few in front of you, Digi, that I think are going to pit. I don't think you're going to gain too much out of that. Jokers being one of them, Trivs maybe being the other one. I think all the other guys are set. I think they're all right. Skyjacker's touch and go. But no, well, yeah, because there's 6 laps left. Yeah, no, Skyjacker's got enough. And is that Bunny? Bunny going very slow, and Skyjacker going through. That's very odd indeed. That Bunny just seemed to be going slow there. I don't know if he hit a wall or a snag of some kind, or maybe he's really going into fuel save. But I mean, you want about a quarter of a tank left when you've got 5 laps. I reckon that's your safety buffer, and they're just coming around on their 14th lap, so 6 laps left at the moment, and they're just above that quarter gauge. So I think the top 3 are definitely safe from a pit stop. But yeah, Bunny there losing a chunk of time, and Skyjacker coming through into 2nd place. That is odd. That is odd, because Bunny's got his own championship to think about as well. Because as soon as the drop scores come in, Bunny's got some real strong positions, some real... I mean, Skyjacker was leading this championship and he hadn't won a race before this round. So you don't have to win them to be up there. And Bunny has been thereabouts in every race, 4th, 3rd, maybe even 2nd. So, odd. Homesick Alien slam dunk for this man here, going on his way to his 3rd victory in this series, and starting his 2022 with a plenitude of golds. Skyjacker then just ahead of Bunny. Interesting stuff between these two. Can't work that one out. Catula has caught and passed UBD. So Catula now is up into 4th place. He's 10 seconds behind Bunny with 5 laps to go. That's around about 10 more minutes of racing. And can Catula do it? He needs to go a second a lap faster than Bunny. Bunny did a 2:15, a 2:15, then a 2:16. I think Bunny's starting to get nervous about his fuel. I think he's fuel conserving. I don't know, his laps just seem to have fallen off from doing 2:12s, 11s down to 2:15s and 16s. And I think he's using Skyjacker to tow him around. Skyjacker, though, he did a 2:14 his last time around. So these guys might be just doing a little bit of fuel conserving. Homesick Alien has been staying in the solid 2:10s, 2:11s all the way. And he has plenty of fuel. So this is interesting. I don't know if these two are working together to try and conserve fuel together. But Catula, if he's going to carry on the 2:09s, that's some 3-4 laps faster. 3-4 seconds a lap faster than Bunny and Skyjacker. He was 10 seconds. It's already down to 8 seconds. Still got 5 laps. And look, these two... Oh, who's that? That's Catula, though. Catula does not want to get into too much argy-bargy. He needs to maintain those fast lap times if he wants to catch Skyjacker and Bunny, and fuel will be marginal for those guys come the end of the race. Oh, Skyjacker's ahead of Bunny. We saw Bunny look to be slowed down to let Skyjacker through, and I think Bunny might be because he wanted a tow rather than run out of fuel or pit, because if he pits now he's in trouble with Catula and UBD. And Digital Blasphemy, he's not pitting, he's moved up to 6th with all the other guys pitting. Jokus in 7th with Electric in 8th. Turtle is in 9th with that early pit stop. He's on the medium tyres though. The guys behind him are on faster tyres. Trivs only 2.6 seconds behind Turtle, and he's on a set of super softs. And Barry Twins seems to be a little bit too far away. He's on the medium tyres. I don't know if he's pitted. I think he's trying to go with no stopper there, and he's doing the right thing. He's got enough fuel and tyre wear. Homesick Alien then, 35 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Fuel's looking good on these guys. I think they're fine. We've only got 4 laps to go. UBD's got himself past Cthulhu, and they're only 5 seconds behind Bunny. This is how fast these two are travelling. But they just don't want to race each other too much. Don't race each other. You'll take the life out of your tyres, and then you'll rump up to the back of Bunny and Skyjacker, and you'll have no life in your tyres. So be very careful out there, UBD and Catula. But I like what you're up to. I like your action. 5 seconds to find on Bunny and Skyjacker. Skyjacker, a 2:14.8 last time around. Bunny doing a 2:14.7. UBD doing a 2:10.4, and Catula doing a 2:10.5. The time is trickling away between himself, or UBD I mean, and Bunny. Is less than 5 seconds now. It's 4.6 seconds and dropping every single corner. Homesick Alien has nothing to fear in this race. This is a slam dunk for him. Look at it. 3 more laps to go as he makes his way around. And it looks like a 3rd win on the cards for the Alien. Skyjacker holding on to that 2nd place, but I'm not sure if Bunny's the threat. In all fairness, Bunny is coming back though. Maybe Bunny has felt he's saved his fuel now, and he's back in the fight again. And Skyjacker will have to soak up a bit of that pressure. Skyjacker's tyres are looking a lot worse for wear than Bunny's. Bunny's a lot more together than Skyjacker. Skyjacker, he's going to struggle. He's going to have to fight with Bunny. And it's down to 4.3 seconds now, UBD. And he's bringing Catula along. I don't think Catula wants to fight UBD. I think he's quite happy to sit just behind him and let him take him to the fight with you two. Skyjacker and Bunny, look at me, I'm talking to them like they're listening. Further down, Jokus, we saw pitting. He's 24 seconds shy of Catula. 5.7 seconds. Did he have to pit? It doesn't look like it, but Digi was in 6th. And Pat saying the annual 1,000 kilometre race here in real life is 161 laps. Each driver in the 2-man team has to do a minimum of 54 laps in that race. Each driver in the 2-man team. So if one does 54, the other one's got to do like 100 and something. I'm not doing that math. 107 laps. Oof. Pat, you'll have to put a lobby together, man. That sounds fun. 164 laps around Bathurst. In pick some solid Group 3 cars like the Mustang, the Dodge, and the Corvette, and just have them 3 go off against each other. Or the Mazda Atenza. So Homesick Alien is coming in, but on my word, he might have a pit stop in the bag. And here we see Bunny wants that 2nd place back. He's coming at him in the chase. I mean, Homesick Alien's not going to need fuel. I don't really know why he's come in. Maybe he just wants to get fastest lap. He sees Catula's got the fastest lap, and maybe it's just as vain as that. But you've got Skyjacker and Bunny closing in, and UBD is less than 2 seconds behind him, and he's bringing Catula along for the party. Homesick Alien's back out again on some racing softs, didn't touch his fuel, he wants the fastest lap. Look at him, look at you, hey? Someone wants the fastest lap in this race. There was no threat. Oh, well, why not? I suppose if he knew he could get back out before Skyjacker and Bunny came across him, then it's got to be worth it for the point for the fastest lap, surely. And now here comes Bunny. He's pulled the trigger on that Skyjacker gun. Skyjacker's tyres definitely a lot worse for wear than Bunny's, and they must be. Oh, Catula back ahead of Uncle B. Darren. Are these two guys working together? Now is it Catula's turn to pull UBD along, but they are only a second behind. We're on lap 18 of 20. Homesick Alien leads. He's just been in to put some racing soft tyres on. He's going for fastest lap. Skyjacker wants that second place. He's trying to keep Bunny at bay, but Bunny is pushing with everything he's got. I think they were both fuel saving for a certain amount of time. Now they've got Catula. Oh, there's a wall scrape. There's a wall scrape. Who's that? Oh, it's both of them. It's both of them. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my words. What has happened? Deary, deary me. So, Skyjacker. Bunny racing around second and third. Bunny has a little tap on the wall. Skyjacker still in second place. And there he goes. Oh, they both dropped it at the same place at the same time. Oh, my God. Oh, my word. Oh, this changes everything. There's Homesick Alien. UBD is in second place. Catula is in third. Catula's going for that attack on UBD. We've got 2 laps to go. This is phenomenal. And there goes Catula up into second place. Fernando. Homesick Alien leading with Fernando in second place. UBD chasing him down for that final podium position. Skyjacker trying to get that car to the end with those really rough tyres. Bunny's fuel is flashing. Oh my gosh. With 2 laps to go. They've got lap 19 and lap 20 to get through, and Bunny's fuel is flashing, and that is tight stuff. Joker's coming around. He's only 9 seconds. He was 20 seconds behind him, and now he's only 9 seconds. Any more mistakes and Joker's is there to clean up. Digital Blasphemy in 7th, going for that no stop, as has Homesick Alien, Bunny and Skyjacker. Electric, oh, had a little knock with the barrier, but he's got 14 seconds to play with from Trivs. But yeah, really, on those super soft tyres, he'd want to be putting some absolute flying laps in. He may have been able to catch up Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy doing steady 213s at the moment. Electric capable of 10s and 11s. And it was only 6 seconds. He could have caught Digi up, I reckon. Trivs GG there in 9th, fending off the Turtle. Turtle on it, but his fuel is flashing a little bit. Trivs seems to be okay for fuel, and he's on the super softs. But it looks like Turtle going for a move on Trivs, possibly. No, he's tucked back in again. Is he going to have another look? He's up the inside, Turtle. He's gone for it with those medium tyres. And fortune favours the brave, and Turtle was definitely brave then. And Trivs on the super softs should have been able to have him away in that corner. But Trivs comes back up the inside, but he doesn't quite make it stick. And Turtle is showing him the back end of a Citroen at the moment as they both clout the barrier. So Homesick Alien, 23 seconds, and he got the fastest lap. He's on his final lap. He's just crossed the line. He's got the fastest lap of the race at 2:08.722. It's all gone Homesick Alien's way in this race. Catula couldn't have asked for more. What an absolute stonking race Catula's had. He's still got to get one more tour around Bathurst on his vapors in his tank. Let's hope he can do it, because UBD's got plenty of fuel. So if Catula does have to start short shifting, and it does look like he's slightly, let's have a look, 5th to 6th, doesn't quite get to the top, does it? So Catula definitely got his mind on that fuel tank, and UBD in third place. Plenty of fuel. He could attack that Spaniard in front of him. Skyjacker then holding on to fourth. Bunny, he's on fumes. He's got a whole lap to do. Joker's only 4.7 seconds behind. He was 10, wasn't he? He was like 20, then he was 10. Now it's down to 4.6. And Jokers could be in for a killer move here before the end of this lap. Skyjacker and Bunny limping home with that fuel tank. Jokers doing it fine. Electric in 7th. He's 20 seconds shy of Jokers, but he's only 1.5 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy. And Digital Blasphemy's got a bit of fuel to burn. Jesus, Electric's got a lot of fuel to burn, but he's definitely burnt through his super soft tyres. They do not look happy. Turtle in 9th. We saw him getting past Trivs in 10th. With 11th for Barry Twins, but it's Homesick Alien as he comes up towards the chase. He won with absolute in round 2 at Suzuka. There could be no doubt, maybe a little lucky in the sprint race, but an absolute solid drive in the feature, and he's come back here in the feature at Bathurst, one of his favourite tracks, to take the win. Well done, Homesick Alien. Cthulhu then bringing it home in second on Vapors. He's 1.9 seconds ahead of UBD, and I think UBD didn't realise it, but I think he could have pushed it. He could have pushed Cthulhu a little bit. Cthulhu was very tight on fuel there in the end, but he brings her home in second place. Well done, Fernando, with UBD finishing a strong third. Take a boo, my son. Well done. The top 3 guys there. Skyjacker, commiserations. What a race. What entertainment we had today with Skyjacker. And Bunny's lost it on the final corner, and Jokers does come home in 5th place, and that is cruel for... Oh, the fuel tank went for Bunny. And Jokers there grabbing 5th with Bunny in 6th. And Electric coming on home in 7th. Great points again for Electric. Solid drive, 7th place. Brilliant stuff. He's got to be proud of that one. Digital Blasphemy, the no-stopper, only good for 8th today. With Turtle coming home in 9th. Hardly any fuel on board that. But he's 5 seconds ahead of Trivs. They were racing each other a few corners ago. But there goes Turtle to finish in 9th. Great race from Turtle. Great race from Trivs in 10th. Fantastic stuff, guys. And it seemed we lost Barry a little bit early on in this race. I think he's had a little boring race really out there, all on his own. But Barry Twins brings her home in 11th. And man, we'll be talking about that top 3 in months to come. That was a monster race. Absolutely monster race, I've got to tell thee. Oh my lords. I need to go and sit down in a quiet room somewhere, because that was epic, as Barry Twins brings her home in 11th place. Well done, my friend. Congratulations. Just getting to the end. Just getting to the end here in Bathurst this summer. And there you go. Homesick Alien doing his thing. Didn't get a trophy, though. All that hard work. You think a trophy would have been in order. So, Skyjacker in the chat saying that was a tough round. Too many mistakes early on and should have stopped, really. And GT Loon saying, nice race, guys. Right, I'll take you to the race results, as I do when we wrap these things up. What a round, guys. What an absolute round. Fantastic racing from start to finish. And the drama. Oh, the drama. I love it. I love a bit of drama. So Homesick Alien takes the win. Ahead of Cthulhu. What a race from Cthulhu, UBD, Skyjacker, Jokers, and Bunny. All, well, from all of them. But, you know, that little pocket, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, it was liquid. There was nothing solid there at all. It was always moving. And Catula, in the end, brings her home. The flashes of Fernando we see again from the Spaniard. Coming home in second place. Great stuff. Well done, Catula. And his championship starts now. He's the next. He's on the sign up for the win. Next time out. And I probably could tell you where that was. No, I can't. So UBD gets that final podium position. Well done, UBD. He's not had a run of good races of recent. So to get up there and taste the champagne again, take a little bit of a trophy home with him. It's just the shot in the arm that he needs probably to get on with these podiums. Skyjacker in fourth, kicking himself, I imagine, but I mean, it's Bathurst. That's the way of Bathurst. It's just a little bit faster. You're pushing. You and Bunny are racing absolutely on the edge of a knife. You're both pushed at the same place. It was crazy great seeing you both absolutely fly off. Oh my word, it was unbelievable. So Skyjacker and Bunny hard at it, made a great spectacle for us. So Skyjacker brings it home in fourth. Bunny just out of fuel there in the last couple of corners. Jokers managing to get fifth place away from him, and that's a great position for Jokers. I bet he can't believe that. That's fantastic stuff. Sixth place for Bunny. Seventh for Electric. Digital Blasphemy going for that no stopper like Homesick and Skyjacker and Bunny did, and it didn't quite yield what he wished for, I imagine. Coming home in 8th, Turtle in 9th, Trivs 10th, and Barry Twins finishing in 11th. And I think we lost Rido along the way. Homesick Alien gets his fastest lap. We saw him coming into the pits, and it was only for that. It was a very, very Red Bull move. So Homesick Alien nipping into the pits in the last quarter of that race and got himself the fastest lap with a 2:08.722 on lap 19. So, yeah, it's absolutely cracking. So, in the chat, GT Loon saying, yeah, I think a stop would have kept it more solid. And Uncle B saying, thanks, a podium. And Uncle B saying, I'm struggling a little with new pedals. Yeah, I'd heard a rumour that there was new pedals. I did say, I think, in the earlier stream that you were dealing with the new rig. And Uncle B saying, happy with that. Yeah, see? Getting on top of the new rig. Watch out, everyone. As soon as he gets it mastered, he's going to be trouble. Pat in the chat saying, they always say the mountain decided who wins here. Maybe not so much today, but was still a great night of racing. It was fantastic. All of you who took part, especially in the dark for over 40 minutes. That is in itself an unbelievable feat. So well done, everybody who took part, no matter what position you finished in, but extra well done to the top three. And Skyjacker and Bunny, special mention, because, whoa, you gave us some fun. Right, I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Phil Mianus. That can't be right. Phil Mianus. Phil Mianus? Oh, it might be that. So, yeah, I was your commentator and broadcaster, Phil Mianus. Thank you for listening and watching and partaking. For those of you who did partake, racing or chatting, it's just as important. The people who chat are just as important as the people that race. I love it when Love Face comes up to tell you that she's... Oh, it's something different. Hey, I'm waiting. You on 18 plus stream. Her English isn't too good, bless her. For a robot, I mean, you'd expect a robot to be programmed to be able to do good English. Yeah, but no. Even the English on the bot is not good. But yeah, so if you've got nothing to do after this stream, Love Face is waiting for you. She says, hey, I'm waiting. You on 18 plus stream. So, yep. Oh, yeah, Porsche Ren. Oh, take a moment. Take a moment for Porsche Ren. He's such a gentleman. Just bailed out there because it was getting too tricky with his internet. Bless him. Pat saying, Is Loveface in the running for an award this year? Yeah, most posts in the stream. Skyjacker, this bot is getting on my wick. I like her. She's funny. She can't speak English and she says wacky things. So, yes, there you go. It probably doesn't help with things like Phil My Anus or Mike Oxbig, is it, really? It's kind of inviting that sort of crap. It's my fault. So I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Phil My Anus. Thank you for watching. We'll be live Friday. I might even try and sneak something in on Friday sometime before the evening. Another stream, possibly. We've got a few lined up. A few one-offs, I think, now. I don't think we've got any league racing, but we've got a couple of one-offs sat there on the shelves in the archives. And as I've got F all to do tomorrow, I might try and dust one off for you guys. Skyjacker saying no, and Darren saying really am. Darren saying a Fruit Loop. So thank you very much for watching. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Phil Mayanus, and this was the Virtual Racers Club with the VGT Series 3, Round 3. Peace and love. Peace and love. Give a little bit of your heart.